I don't think I could turn back the hands of time and not want to take everything back with me. And they say you can't do that because it'll screw up the history that was back there, which would infect where we are today. Because if I were to go back to the 1960s or 70s where I was a child and I brought my smartphone with me, well, first of all, I wouldn't have a signal. How would that smartphone even work? I mean, we couldn't even have calculators in school. What? Yeah. And when we did get a calculator, as kids, we would figure out how to spell words on there. And then you would tip it upside down. People go, oh, God, it's so funny. How'd you do that? Show me the numbers. Hey, and how about when we got our first digital watches versus a regular watch? I work with a guy right now. Deshaun doesn't know how to read a clock with hands on it. He only knows how to read a watch or a clock with numbers on it. And so it's become a group effort to show Deshaun the opportunity of a lifetime to learn how to tell time on a wall clock that has the big hand, the little hand, and the second hand. You ask him about that second hand, he has no clue what that's even all about. This is where we live. But if we were to step back in time and we were to take these luxuries with us, I don't know. I don't know if we could survive in those times that we once lived. We are different people. Hey, it's Arrow. This is the Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. I think of this crazy junk because that crazy junk is always knocking on my head. Dude, let's talk about this. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's bring it forward. Let's see if there's something to it. And how can we grow from it? This is the Daily Mess. My wife and I have become addicted to watching really old television shows. Really old shows. I remember when the only thing that we would watch in the morning was Good Morning America, The Today Show, CBS, Sunday Morning. But the thing is that bad news usually serves as a magnet. Viewers tuning into the message of distance between them and the worst of storms. See, the drama on the old television shows, like Bachelor Father, Bewitched, Father Knows Best, it fits into my morning diet because their drama really isn't as heavy as Good Morning America, Today, and CBS Sunday Morning. The cause and effects of morning news goes untouched because it's about, well, we're informing people. We're shaping lives and sharing several different layers of the total experience. 90% of it is something that none of us can do anything about. 90% of it. Yet we are emotionally caught up in the human drama. So many conversations I have on the front line are based on hearsay news stories, followed by a person's opinion. Yeah, when you talk about the news, is it the exact story or how you interpreted it? It's hearsay news. I've learned one thing living in this college football and basketball state. Never bring up your favorite team. Because this school will take on this school, will take on this school, will take on this school. It's the same thing about your political and religious beliefs. This against this, against this, against this, against this, against this. Please give me my old-time television shows on Antenna TV, Me TV, and every other one out there. And what it is, it's that digital antenna you put on the back of your TV, and it picks up all these HD channels out there. We have something like 54 here in Charlotte. And you just sit there, and you take in a moment without carrying the weight of a war in Ukraine where there could be the threat of nuclear weapons. Gas prices going back up to $4 and higher. The inflation or the recession. The bleak future that they seem to be painting on Good Morning America, Today, CBS Sunday Morning. I'm going back to the old shows. Because, yeah, they do have drama and they do deal with family events and things like that. But it's not as heavy. I'm Arrow, and that's the Daily Mess.